So I know that many of you guys may know who this is, and I'm pretty sure you guys do if you play Call of Duty or Warzone, okay, any game like that, is Vikkstar. So Vikkstar, best, known for best play in the world at playing Warzone, for getting the highest kill records.
Yeah, they're fucking
Let's go.
Holy
Boys, what did we just do? What did we just do? 71, 100, 137!
137, bro.
What?
And just being top ranked, the most wins in game. And I know why you guys clicking on this video, because you guys want to learn how to play like him. You want to be as good as him, or reach as close as you can to be as good as him. Okay guys, so obviously don't hate me after this video. Okay, this is my preferences, what I see and what I think, so don't be giving me hate comments on this video. I've never done a video like this before. I just thought I'd no one's done a video like this, and I'm sure that most of you guys would want to know and how to play as good as him. So like, if I'm honest, I'd love to play as good as Vikkstar. But I mean, Vikkstar, if you are watching and you want to play sometime, hit me up. I mean, there's probably not a chance of him watching this, because who knows how big this video will go, because I don't know. But anyways, yeah, if this video does help you guys out and it improves your gameplay, every sort of thing, please drop a like, let me know. If you want to see more like these, let me know. Click that subscribe button whatsoever. Don't forget to turn on bell notifications. And yeah, so basically how this works is that I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and what I know anyway on how to play as good as him. So here we go. Number one is playstyle. This is the most important thing ever in the game. Now what I mean by this is that Vikkstar plays very aggressive. If you guys didn't know, obviously this doesn't mean that you guys just play aggressive. No, he doesn't just play aggressive, he plays smart as well. So obviously if you're playing aggressive but you're not smart, then you're just pushing a team and then you end up dying. Vikkstar knows exactly what he's doing because he's smart. What I mean by this is that he knows when to be aggressive, when to push, when to cover. 25% of the time he's in cover, I'm not gonna lie. He's just a beast. He just goes all out there, and I don't know, he's like Rambo. It's crazy. But I'd say the best time when he usually covers is if his teammates are down. All his teammates are down. Obviously, Vic is a smart guy. Like I keep saying this, Vic is a smart guy. He thinks outside the box. He knows what to do. So obviously, if someone's sniping at him, if you see a glare, okay, it's the most scariest thing in the game. I'm not gonna lie, seeing the glare. But you're probably wondering, when you guys see a glare, you're like, oh flip, everyone cover. Sniper. With Vic, he doesn't care. What he does is very smart. Okay, if he sees a glare and if he thinks his bullets can reach him and that he's pretty accurate with his shots, he would try to shoot the person who's trying to scope at him straight away. And the reason he does this is because as soon as he hits him, the person's gonna be like, oh whoa, he's got aimbot. The sniper will back off and stop trying to scope in. Then that would give him an advantage to push him, depending how far he is. To push him, the sniper will just be choking like, okay, I screwed up. Nah, I should not be scoping at this kid. Like, whoa, okay. That just gives him an opportunity, an advantage to take him out. So usually if someone's on a building and they're just scoping at you, they got high ground, you don't know what to do. Like I said about the sniper, he does the exact same thing. Okay, he takes damage off them and maybe potentially down them. If they get downed, that's great, and that gives him more of a bigger advantage, because then if he downs one of them, obviously the teammate of the enemy that was downed would try to res him and stay in cover, and while he does try to res, Vikkstar pushes them like straight away. As soon as he sees down, the enemy will go in cover and Vikkstar will push straight away. And he does this because he knows that if they pull off the res, then it kind of pushes him back a little bit. But I mean, it usually takes out like every team, so it's no biggie for him. It puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. If Vikkstar is already pushing them as soon as he downs them, then you know they're kind of screwed, because by the time that they res a teammate, they wouldn't be able to armor up. You know, that's just like an instant kill for Vikkstar. If you don't have armor, then you basically might as well just leave the game, honestly. If I came across Vikkstar in a game, I would probably just leave. So tip number 2, another big one, another important one, okay, is where he usually lands. Obviously, the most common spot to land in this game is Superstore. And if you guys are probably wondering why loads of people and Vic himself always land Superstore mostly, is because number 1, rotations, number 2, money, loot, number 3, loads of people, which equals more kills for him to get a higher kill game. So what I mean by rotations, if you guys didn't know, is that he would usually try and clear out Superstore, then he would move on to another location, Boneyard or Storage Town. The reason why being either them two is because Storage Town and Boneyard is another decent place where people land, and obviously Vikkstar wants to get his high kill games, and they are the 2 places which is nearby to Superstore, which is the quickest area to get to. Loot, again, it's in the name, Superstore. You'd expect Superstore to have a good amount of loot, and obviously because it's a store, there's going to be a lot of money. A lot of money would equal a loadout drop or UAVs. Tip number 3, when to buy UAVs and when to get a loadout drop. So obviously Vikkstar, you know, he doesn't really care what weapon he gets. If there's a lot of enemy team in that area and he does have enough money, he'd usually go for UAVs instead of a loadout, or the other way around. And the reason he'd go for the UAVs, because you know, if he goes for the loadout, he has to wait. Waiting would just waste his time, because then he'd be losing out on kills, and obviously he tries to get his high kill games, so he'd want to try and get UAV, which would help him because then he would know where everyone is around the map. Like for example, if there's a store near Superstore, then he'd rather get UAV instead of a loadout drop. Unless if they have extra cash, his teammates could get a loadout drop while he goes off with the UAV, pops it, and go off on the killing spree. So, but usually, what a lot of pro players like Vic, they usually wait until the automatic loadout drop comes in. Unless they have spare money, then they would buy it for themselves. But mainly UAV is the focus of the game, because again, it just tells you where everyone is. It's still the start of the game, which means that people won't have a loadout drop yet, meaning that they won't have ghosts, so that if Vic has UAV early game, it gives him a huge advantage to know where every single person is. Tip number 4, so this is a bit unusual one that would help you guys, is that when to finish off a down person. So usually if Vic is in a very populated area, okay, like Superstore, if there's so many teams around him, then what he usually do is that he'd down someone but take a bit of damage off them when they're down, so that it'd give him a chance of confirming that as a kill. Because if you don't take damage off someone that's down, then the person that's down is gonna have enough time for their teammates to res that person. So obviously Vix wants to take a lot of damage so that his health is close to being fully dead, and off you go to the gulag. With most people, which really does annoy me the most, is that when they down someone, they would try, like as soon as they down someone, they'd always just focus on one guy. Like if they know they're gonna die anyway, they down someone, if that makes sense, they would always try to get that kill because they know they're gonna die. And it's just so toxic, so stupid. But again, with Vic, he just takes a lot of damage off the downed people, so that his kills are just going up and up and up, and people are just going into the gulag. Because if he just focuses on the he doesn't leave them down unless he's in a really tight situation and he can't damage the people that are down. He'd usually just move on to the next people, try and finish off the rest of the players in that enemy team that that's just an instant kill for all the people that are down. Again, yeah, he wouldn't just focus on one person that's down and then, like, you know, try to fully finish, because then I would either give away his position. So here's my last tip, I would say anyway, is zone, transport, and when to switch weapons. When it comes to transport, obviously you see Vic always getting a vehicle, and that's because he wants to rotate to many different areas as quick as possible before zone comes in. So obviously if you don't have a transport, and you know, you don't really see Vic get caught in a storm, and that's because he's always got a vehicle. Well, if you don't have a vehicle and you're really far from zone, then you're basically screwed. You're gonna have to find a way to get there as fast as possible. But that is why Vic always has a car, anything to transport him to different areas, because number one, zone, and to get the places really fast to the people that's on his map that he's trying to go and kill. Anyways, obviously I forgot to add this for the very last tip, which is switch from weapons. So you probably wonder why switch from weapons. That's really stupid. No, it's not. Trust me, you want to know when to switch weapons. So obviously Vic likes to carry a overkill class, and then later on he'd get ghost just so that he's off the map. But when to switch guns, he usually carries an AR and an SMG as his overkill class. You know, you can't just use an SMG throughout the whole game, because that's just stupid. You know, the SMG might not reach the other person, and the recoil is just insane. So obviously for Vic, he would use his AR for long range. Usually if there's a lot of people coming at him and he's still using that AR, he'd try and just use it as much as possible. He wouldn't switch weapons, because this may happen if you switch weapons. Well, it can kind of screw you up, because when you're switching weapons, the other person might be shooting at you and you might start to choke. So obviously with Vic, he just tries to stick with the main weapon, which is the AR, of course. And again, the SMG would be used as a second option for if his AR runs out of ammo, he'd switch straight to his SMG. And also another option would be, because it's a fast-paced gun, ADS is really high in SMGs, and it gives him advantage to shoot them first. And you know, when he's shooting, he still moves fast because he's got an SMG. Obviously recoil is a bit high, but yeah, that is why he uses his SMG. So yeah guys, those are my tips on how to play like Vikkstar. And if these tips did help you out, please drop a like down below, click the subscribe button, let me know, comment down below, you know, share it to the other people. They may want to know how to play like Vikkstar as well, and you know, if it helped you guys out, then it might help them out as well. Again, these are just my personal views on how Vikkstar plays. You know, you guys may see it differently, but this is what I see when I watch his videos. But yeah, for you guys that has reached to this point of the video and still watching, you know, I haven't missed any parts, thank you to all of you. Like I said, man, if these helped you guys, please share it to other people. It would really help them out if it helped you guys out. I don't know if I said this already, but I don't really do tutorials like tips and all that. I'd say this is probably my first time giving tips out based on the game, and you know, I don't really do stuff like that. But you know, I really wanted to get this video out because I'm sure loads and loads of people want to know how to play like Vikkstar. And again, Vikkstar, if you're watching this video, which would be freaking amazing, I'd love to play with you. And you know, there's probably a chance you're not even listening to this, so yeah. But yeah guys, I might start doing some Warzone videos. If you guys do want to see some Warzone videos of me trying out like class setup, stuff like that, like I used to do, because I did start playing Warzone for a little bit, or maybe not even a little bit, a lot. But yeah, but my next video would probably be my 30-day you know, after not playing Warzone for 30 days, because I really haven't played Warzone for at least 30 days, which is crazy. The last time I played Warzone was with my friend. That was like a couple games on PS4 and that was it. So, but yeah, we're almost at 400 subscribers, guys, so please click that subscribe button right now. Okay, help me out. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you all, peace.